Good afternoon and welcome to BBC Schools News Report. I'm Wajiha and I'm reporting from Tahiti Girls. 2 weeks ago, our school was lucky enough to hold an Anne Frank exhibition in the social space area. Let's have a look at this exhibition. Hi Fran, what is your day-to-day job like?
My day-to-day role within the Anne Frank Trust is I have the title of Project Officer, and I'm responsible for our educational programmes within the North West region. So myself with a team of colleagues, we bring our Anne Frank exhibition into various schools and community venues. And it tells the story of Anne Frank within the context of the Holocaust and World War II, because the aims of our trust are to equip all students and adults to respond to all forms of prejudice. And in using the story of Anne Frank, we humanise victims of the Holocaust. We look at how prejudice turned into persecution and why it was allowed to happen, because people stood by and let it happen. And through exploring Anne's story, we can then look at other examples of genocide, other responses to hate crime in a more contemporary setting as well.
Wow, that's great. Do you work with other organisations and what do you do with them?
With other organisations, we work very closely with Anne Frank House in Holland, where the museum is in the annex in Amsterdam, because some of our students within various schools often like to go over as a trip as part of their studies. We've worked with the Holocaust Educational Trust in terms of looking at data and teaching resources. And within our other regions, with our central region in London, we work with the Prince's Trust, because a unique selling point of our charity is that rather than just ourselves teaching the story of Anne Frank and looking at prejudice, we also train some of our students to become peer guides, and those peer guides can then become experts within the story of Anne Frank to be able to educate younger students as well.
Is there a message you would like to give to our students? Any advice on how to get involved in humanitarian work?
With humanitarian work, I think it's so important to have that enthusiasm, to have that passion into saying what you believe in. And out there is exploring all opportunities to volunteer with various organisations, various charities within the world, certainly at present and over the past, certainly within the past 6 months. It's so important that we make a stand for what we believe in, to make that change, to stand up to hate crime, to always reinforce that message that we must live in a tolerant society.
Thank you. I speak on behalf of the whole school for allowing us to benefit from your work and giving us a deeper insight into Anne's life. And now we have Ms. Ogwada, the lead organiser of this whole project for our school. Hi Ms. Ogwada, tell me, how and where did you learn about this project?
Hi Rudia. So I learnt about the project through the town council, and they shared it with a lot of the different schools in the local authority, just because they thought it was something that could help with the context that we're living in at the moment, especially within Blackburn with Darwin, where you have lots of groups that are very separate. And it's a way to understand different cultures and understand the importance of speaking up on behalf of other groups.
Thank you. What do you think is so special about this exhibition?
I think the most special thing about the exhibition is, yes, you get to learn about the story of Anne and how we can use it today, but it gives an opportunity for our students to really get to develop some of their leadership skills, especially for the peer guides who are trained up in just one day to then deliver the exhibition to every single class in the school. And they did a fantastic job.
And now we have Zahra Akuji, one of the students trained by the Trust to deliver the exhibition to her fellow students. Hi Zahra, what is the purpose of this exhibition?
Hi, so the purpose of the exhibition is that we as students get to engage other students in learning about the Holocaust, World War II, and the people that were living at the time and what they had to go through. So because we are students, it helps the other students who are learning engage more and understand the project.
What did you enjoy most about the project?
Can't really say what I enjoyed the most because I loved all of it really, but if I had to pick out one thing, it's the fact that we got to take charge as students and we got to deliver this whole thing.
Finally, I'm sure it must have been exhausting delivering the exhibition so many times. How many times in total did you deliver the exhibition?
I delivered it 5 times per class and 1 class every day. So that for 1.5 weeks. So that meant that I delivered it for a total of 30 times. But the fact that I was showing what World War II was actually like and how the Holocaust was like and what people were actually like when they were in hiding, after a drink of water I was ready to go again.
And there we have it, a fantastic insight to this wonderful project. I'm Wajiha Ahmed reporting for BBC from Tahido Girls.